well if you wish. Okay, so not at the cost of our class, online class. So if you follow the same, you will get benefited. Okay, so today we will continue with the coordination compounds. So we are discussing the bonding in coordination compounds. On the basis of bonding, there are two different theories. First theory is called valence bond theory, and second theory is called crystal field splitting. First of all, I will explain everything in detail with example. Then I will show you a slide. Okay. Then you can understand it better because diagrams are more perfect in the slides. So it is a second time learning. Okay. So let us start with the valence bond theory. On the basis of valence bond theory, metal atom or ions, metal atom or ion, sometimes metal atom is sufficient, sometimes metal ion is sufficient. So either metal atom or metal ion, they are under the influence of ligand. So they may use different possible atomic orbitals. एटॉमिक ऑर्बिटल क्या क्या पॉसिबल है एक एटम में. For example, suppose we take the first transition series, which is the general electronic configuration of first transition series. It is argon configuration 4s 1 to 2 and 3d 1 to 10. Okay, so from the configuration it is clear that there 4p is empty, 4d is empty, and 4f subshell is also empty. Besides that, some cases d subshell also, inner d, that means 3d is also vacant. Few orbitals of 3d is also vacant. For example, scandium, atomic number is 21. It has only one electron in the d subshell, 3d subshell. So rest of the two orbitals are vacant in scandium. Similarly, second element is titanium, atomic number 22. Its configuration is 4s2 3d2. So in that case, 3d subshell, 3d subshells are vacant. Next element is vanadium. Two 3d subshells are vacant, subshell orbitals are vacant. And in this way, some cases inner d subshells are also vacant apart from the outer d subshell. So anyway, the role of metal atom or metal ion is that make maximum number, make the number of vacant orbitals possible to compensate or to accommodate electrons provided from the ligand side. Okay, the ligands are capable of providing pair of electrons. An orbital can accommodate maximum of 2 electrons. So the orbital needs to be empty. It is not singly occupied. It should be totally empty. It should be. So depends upon the nature of the ligand, the 3D subshell, availability of D subshells may be different. Maybe inner D subshells are used in some case, maybe outer D subshells are used. So this is the introduction part. Second procedure is they are of different, they are belong to different subshells. That means S subshell, D subshell, F and P. So you know that they are all differ in their energies. In order to make them equivalent energies, so they undergo process of hybridization. Depending upon the type of orbitals involved in hybridization, many type of hybridizations are possible like DsP2, sp3, D2 sp3, sp3 D2. These all different type of hybridizations are possible. Okay, this is the second step. Third step is after hybridization, these orbitals are equivalent in their energies. They are occupying a particular shape or particular geometry in the three-dimensional figure, like square planar, tetrahedral or octahedral, trigonal, bipyramid, any of this structure, these hybrid orbital will occupy. After that, ligands are donating the ligands donating the lone pair of electron to metal atom or metal ion, and they occupy the empty hybrid orbital of metal ion. Okay, so in this way they make coordinate covalent bond. Coordinate covalent bond means shared pair of electrons are donated by one of the participating atom. In this case, that participating atom is ligand. Okay, after that, it has a different magnetic properties also. If all orbitals occupied pair electron paired, so that compound as such is diamagnetic. If any one of the orbital of metal atom or ion, maybe in some cases you know that metal atom having unhybridized orbital, and that occupy single electron, that occupied by single electron. So in that case, if any of the orbitals occupied by single electron, so that whole molecule become paramagnetic in nature. So this is the summary of postulates related to valence bond theory. Now let us do it in practice. Okay, so whenever I will give the explanation, please try to understand. After completion of the explanation, I will give the time for noting it on your copy. Okay, so try to take care. Clear? So I'll start explain with the help of example. So let us start with the first example. You can write the name CONS3 6 times whole 3 plus. This is the first molecule that we have to take to explain valence bond theory. Okay. Now look at the different steps. Very simple. This theory is very simple. First point is you need to know atomic number of central metal atom or ion. So in this case, the central metal atom is cobalt and its atomic number is 27. So you know how to write the electronic configuration. Write the electronic configuration, argon configuration, then how many electrons has gone? 18 electrons gone, remaining how many electrons? 9 electrons are there. So 4s2 3d7. This is the first step. Now the second step is you have to show all the orbitals in a proper way, and the electrons will be distributed in various orbitals as it is given in the configuration. So that means cobalt in the ground state configuration is, this is 4s orbital. You know that 3D is inside 4s, so we have to draw it in this way. 5 orbitals. 4s, how many electrons are there? 2 electrons. D7, see the way how I fill the orbital with electron, like this. 1, it is according to Hund's rule of maximum multiplicity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then 6, then 6. This is the next step. Now calculate oxidation state of cobalt in this complex. So you know that it is clear that ammonia is a neutral molecule. So there is no charge carried by ammonia molecule. So the oxidation state of cobalt is 3+. Now write the electronic configuration of CO3 plus. CO3 plus means cobalt with the removal of 3 electrons. Which are the electron has to remove to gain 3 plus oxidation state? First of all, it is clear that this outermost electron will. How many electrons are there? 2 electrons are there. Remaining one more electron has to move. The electron which occupy at the last. Which is that electron? This electron. Occupy at the last. So that electron has to remove. So CO3 plus configuration is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then forest is empty. Okay. Then you can draw the next shell also. What is this? 4B. 4B is also there. This is the next step. Okay. Now, this is all about the metal. Now come to the next one, ammonia. Ammonia is a neutral molecule. Neutral. Neutral molecule means it is a very powerful ligand. Very powerful ligand. If it is a neutral molecule, it has a very powerful impact on metal ion. So, when ammonia molecule approach to cobalt ion, what will happen? Pairing of electrons takes place in the d subshell. Pairing. Where the pairing takes place, you can see that here 1, 2, 3, 4 electrons are unpaired electrons. In this case, pairing takes place. How pairing takes place? This electron will move to this orbital and this electron will move to this orbital. So as a result, we get the configuration as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we have chorus 4. So this is the configuration. Now, when it happens, when ligand NS3 approaches to CO3 plus, pairing of electron takes place in d subshell, making 2d orbital vacant. Now the next step is hybridization. अभी तक आपने लिखना स्टार्ट नहीं किया है, यहाँ से आप लिखना स्टार्ट करो यहाँ तक, because I need more space. So try to complete up to this. अगर in between आपने complete किया है, please chat box में लिख लीजिए. Chat box में लिख लीजिए ताकि हमारा time waste नहीं होगा. ठीक है? लिख लो, जल्दी लिख लो, और जिन्होंने लिख लिया है साथ साथ और वो Y लिख लेना chat box में. ठीक है? Okay, Ayush has completed. Very good. Suryansh completed. Nandini also completed. Very good. Phanendra completed. Amir also completed. Very good. In between, if you have any doubt, you can unmute your mic and then you can ask, okay? Related to this, up to this. Deepesh also completed. Very good. Okay. So now I will rub the first topics here. Up to this I will rub now. Okay, Anjali also completed. Now look at that. Here, these are the orbitals vacant. They are ready for hybridization. What is the name of this one? 3D. This is 4s and this is 4p. You know that 3D, 4s, 4p, these all are of different energies. So they undergo hybridization. Before that, let us see how many orbitals are required for receiving electron from ligands. Okay, how many ligands are there? CO, NH3, 6 times. So they have to they have to make that means metal ion has to make 6 orbitals vacant, and these 6 orbitals undergo hybridization for making their energy same. 6 orbital required. So let us count. For S is compulsory for a hybridization. 1s, then these two. So D, 2 orbitals are used. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 orbitals are involved in hybridization. So let us write the name of hybridization. Look, how will you write the name? It is inner D subshell. So we have to write the name of hybridization D2sp. So the name of hybridization is D2sp3. Very important. Inner D subshell is used for receiving electrons from the ligand inner. Therefore, the name is D2sp3. Okay. And if inner D subshell is used for making complex, it results in a very important type of complex. They are known under the name low spin complex. They are known under the name low spin complex, or write the name low spin complex, or it has one more name, spin paired complex. What do you mean by spin paired complex? Spin paired means the complex in which the electrons are in the paired form. All the electrons are in the paired form, and which orbital is used? Inner D subshell is used. Okay, so this is all about the hybridization. Now, next is what is the geometry? 6 orbitals are there. The geometry which can accommodate all 6 orbitals is octahedral. So the name of the shape is octahedral. Octahedral complex is octahedral shape it is. And now after that you have to write the configuration of oxidation, configuration of complex. So write CO, NS3, 610, the whole 3 plus. How to indicate? See the electrons. See, this is the way you have to show. 1, 2, 3, 4. This 4 and 5, 6. Then this is empty and this is empty. Now the electrons are received from the ligand. So these electrons are represented in a different way by using dotted line. So here you can write they undergo which hybridization? D2sp3 hybridization, and we have to write this. So this is the configuration of metal atom or the complex after receiving electron from lone pair. Okay. Now, next point is how to decide the magnetic property of this complex. Look at the configuration of the complex. There. All the electrons are paired. So, since all electrons are paired, the compound or the complex is diamagnetic in nature. So, this is the last statement of structure. So, you can conclude it in this way. Since all electrons are paired in the complex, the molecule is or the complex is diamagnetic in nature. So if you are not written, you can complete up to this. Shape also important. This configuration is also important. Representation of electrons are different. Electrons dominated by the ligands, represented by dotted line, and the other one, the metal already have that electron in the D, and it is represented by solid line, solid atoms. Okay, so this is all about the structure of hexamine cobalt 3 ion. So this is the first example. Okay, clear? Is it clear? Now let us see if it is understood. You can write why. इतनी समझ में आया, जो कैसे लिखना है इतनी समझ में आया तो वाई लिख लीजिए. ओके, वेरी गुड. बस दो बच्चों को समझ में. हाँ, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. ठीक है, वेरी गुड, वेरी गुड. अभी हम नेक्स्ट टॉपिक कर लेंगे. इस नॉट नेक्स्ट टॉपिक में आपको सारे एग्जाम्पल एक एक करके समझाऊंगी. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट मॉलिक्यूल का नाम लिख लेना. CO सेकंड F6 COF6 3-. ठीक है, COF6 3-, ये कॉम्प्लेक्स है. इसी कॉम्प्लेक्स की जो शेप हमें एक्सप्लेन करना है, तो ऑक्सीडेशन स्टेट तक तो सेम टू सेम है. ठीक है, वो प्रीवियस और इसमें कोई डिफरेंट नहीं, क्योंकि कोबाल्ट हैज द एटॉमिक नंबर अगेन सेम 27, its configuration same. What is the oxidation state of cobalt in this fluoride ion? -1, -1 into 6, -6. When it goes to the other side where already 3- is there, so it becomes +6. So the oxidation state of cobalt is +3. So up to this, correct, Govind. Up to this one and the other one same, so that you can copy it from the previous one. Okay. Now I will explain the next part. Which part? So for that I will draw the structure CO3+. Its configuration is 3D 4s 4p. How many electrons are here after 3+? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 4s is empty, 4p is also empty. Okay. In this case, when the ligand is approaching, you know that fluoride ion is highly electronegative. So what is the influence of fluoride ion on metal ion? Since it is highly electronegative, in presence of such ligand, there is no pairing of electron takes place. This is the influence of highly electronegative ligand on metal ion. So in this case, there is no pairing takes place. Then what will happen? How can you make it available? Enough number of empty orbital. How can make it available? Because there is no pairing takes place in this case. Okay, so this you can write it afterwards. Since F- is a weak ligand. Weak ligand means जिसकी इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिविटी ज्यादा है वो वीक लिगेंड है. लिगेंड का मतलब क्या? इलेक्ट्रॉन देना है. हाईली इलेक्ट्रोनेगेटिव है और कभी उसको देने का टेंडेंसी कम रहता है. हमेशा उसी की इलेक्ट्रॉन देने का टेंडेंसी कम रहता है, इसलिए हम बोलते हैं इसको वीक लिगेंड. सो इन दिस वे F- is a weak ligand. वो इलेक्ट्रॉन देने में इतनी इंटरेस्टेड नहीं, कम इंटरेस्टेड. इसके कारण इलेक्ट्रॉन पेयरिंग नहीं होता है. समझ में आया? अब यहाँ हाउ मेनी ऑर्बिटल वी हैव टू मेक एम्प्टी? 6. So then now how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have only 4. बाकी 2 कहाँ से आएगा? यहाँ से तो आएगा ही नहीं. So we can make the outer d subshell of the metal available in this case. So we can write it in the next step. 4s 4p, then we draw 4p. So we can name it 3D 4s 4p 4p, and you can draw the electron also like this. Now in this case, how many orbitals has to be vacant? 6. So count it: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These orbitals undergo hybridization. okay, making their energy same. Then now, what is the name of hybridization? Write the name sp3. So see here D is out. That means here we are using outer D subshell. Okay. So the name of hybridization is sp3d2. Remaining part is same. What is the remaining part? It also has the same geometry as in the previous case because it is also octahedral shape. Only the difference is that instead of inner D subshell, here it is using outer D subshell. And as a result of this particular shape, here we have sp3d2, sp3d2 hybridized orbital. How many? 6 are there. So we can write the configuration of the complex COF6 3 bonds. So draw it in this way: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here you can write, draw it like this. 1. Solid line only you have to use. And here you have to use dotted line. So now it occupies its orbital. Ligands are donated electron and they form the complex. Okay. Since outer D orbitals are used, this particular complex is known under the name high spin complex. It is called the high spin. Okay. Or one more name it has, spin free complex. So I repeat, previous case, inner D subshell is used, it resulting a low spin complex, or it is also called a spin paired complex. In this case, the metal ion uses its outer D subshell, that's why it results a high spin complex, and it is also called a spin free complex. Okay. Now, what about the magnetic property? You can see that in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 electrons are unpaired in the complex. Because of this presence of these 4 unpaired electrons, the complex is paramagnetic in nature. The complex is paramagnetic in nature. Okay. So this is all about the structure of cobalt COF6 3 minus. Okay. So this is the second compound. Got it? अगर समझ में आ गया ना तो y लिख लो, चैट बॉक्स में y लिख लो. Okay, very good. Anmiri, सूरज, very good. गोविंद, बाकी बच्चे कहाँ हैं? कुछ तो बता दो, अगर डाउट है तो पूछो. आमिर, हार्दिक, वेरी गुड. समझ में आ गया तो अपन नेक्स्ट टॉपिक कर ले. मैं और एग्जाम्पल दे दूंगी आपको. वेरी गुड भूमिका, वेरी गुड गोपेश. अब नेक्स्ट कॉम्प्लेक्स के नाम लिख लो. NiCl4 2 माइनस. इसको मैं मिटा रही हूँ. लिख लो NiCl4 2 माइनस. ठीक है. और ये बिल्कुल सिंपल है. सबसे पहले निकल एटॉमिक नंबर आएगा 28. ग्राउंड स्टेट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आपको लिखना है. आर्गन कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 4s2 3d 4s2 3d. फिर हमें स्ट्रक्चर बनाना पड़ेगा. Ni 3d 4s 4 3d 4s 4. 3d में फिल करो. देखो 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 और 4s में भी Now calculate oxidation state of nickel. Simple, look at Cl -1 charge, -1 into 4, -4. This -4 will be goes to the RHS, it becomes +4. Difference between 2 minus and +4 is +2. So write the configuration of Ni2 plus. This is ground state. So we have the configuration. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Forest electron has gone. Now look at the, this is over. Look at the ligand Cl minus. It is again a highly electronegative ion. So it is also function as a weak ligand. And in presence of Cl, there is no pairing takes place. There is no pairing takes place. Now, how many orbitals has to make free? 4. Okay, to accommodate electron from ligand. So, which are the orbital it can use? These 3. These 1. So, this is 4s and this is 2. So, the name of hybridization is sp. sp3 hybridization is there, and sp3 hybridization means shape is tetrahybridization. Okay, now you can draw the shape of, sorry, the configuration of complex. 2 minus so this is the configuration of the complex. Okay, now look at the configuration. 2 electrons in the 3D subshell is 3D subshell has unpaired electrons. So that means the molecule is, or the complex is paramagnetic in nature. Okay, so this is all about the structure regarding NiCl4 2. Got it? Very simple. Only the difference is that the shape is different in the previous case and this one, but the shape, it will be, all the steps are same and the method is also same, steps are also same. Only the difference is that ligand is different and the central metal atom is different, but procedure is same. Okay, I hope you have completed this. अब हमें एक last molecule और पढ़ना है. Okay, which molecule? We can write the structure. NiCl4 Cl के जगह में क्या आया है? Cl. ठीक है. So up to this, it is also same. Up to this. Now, where is the difference? Look at the ligand, Cn. Cn is not a strong ligand, okay? Because it is not that much electronegative as compared to halide. So, in presence of Cn, pairing of electron takes place in the d subshell. So, after pairing, the configuration of nickel, here also oxidation state of nickel is +2. Okay, after pairing, what is the configuration? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now 4s, 4. 3D, 4s. So this is the situation now. Now how many ligands are there? 4. So 4 orbitals undergo. We need 4 orbitals. So these 4 orbitals undergo hybridization. Which are the orbital? 1d, the second is s, and 2. See, you can draw it like this. So the name of hybridization is, you can first which orbital? It is inner orbital, so it is d, s is there, and 2p. The name of hybridization is dsp2 and the shape is square planar. Name of hybridization is DsP2 and the shape is square planar. Okay, shape is square planar. Now draw the configuration of the complex. What is the configuration of the complex? NiCl 4 times the whole 2. Configuration is sp2 hydrodorbitals, where the paired electrons are occupied. Okay, so this is the configuration. Now what about the magnetic nature? All the electrons are paired, so it is diamagnetic in nature. Okay, all electrons are paired, so it is diamagnetic in nature. So this is all about the theory. This is the first theory and that is known under the name valence bond theory. So